Blake Shelton stunned fans and fellow coaches on The Voice when he declared one contestant's performance as possibly the greatest in the show's entire history. The country superstar, known for his honest and heartfelt critiques, has witnessed countless incredible moments since joining the series, but his latest reaction has sparked a wave of excitement across the music world and among viewers who believe they may have just witnessed television history unfold. The unforgettable moment took place during one of the most emotional nights of The Voice this season when a contestant took the stage and delivered a performance that left the audience breathless. The singer's powerful vocals, heartfelt delivery, and raw stage presence instantly captivated everyone in the room. From the very first note, there was a stillness that swept across the studio, and even before the final chorus finished, the crowd was already on its feet applauding what many described as a once-in-a-lifetime performance. When the final note faded, Blake Shelton was visibly moved. After a brief silence, he stood and addressed the contestant, directly telling them that what they had just delivered might be the greatest performance in the history of The Voice. His voice carried both pride and awe as he looked around at his fellow coaches, who were equally astonished. The audience erupted in cheers, while social media immediately lit up with reactions to Shelton's words. Fans flooded online platforms to share their disbelief, joy, and excitement, calling the moment one of the most powerful in the show's long-running legacy. Shelton's statement carries particular weight, given his experience as one of the longest-serving coaches in The Voice's history. Having coached numerous winners and mentored hundreds of hopefuls over the years, he has seen the show produce extraordinary talent across all genres. For him to call one performance possibly the greatest ever is no small praise. It reflects the emotional depth and technical mastery that this particular contestant brought to the stage, capturing the spirit of the show and reminding viewers why The Voice remains one of television's most beloved competitions. Reports from behind the scenes suggest that even the production crew was left stunned by the performance. The singer's tone range and ability to convey emotion reportedly drew tears from both audience members and fellow contestants backstage. There was an undeniable sense that something historic had just happened. Blake Shelton's emotional reaction only solidified that feeling as he continued to express admiration for the contestants' artistry and storytelling. He explained that while he had seen many incredible performances through the years, there was something uniquely powerful about this one, something that reached beyond technical perfection and into pure emotional truth. The other coaches shared similar sentiments, each describing the performance as unforgettable. One noted that the contestants' control and vulnerability made it impossible to look away, while another said that it reminded them of why they fell in love with music in the first place. The judges' table, which is often filled with playful banter and competition, was instead united in appreciation for a moment that transcended the usual format of the show. For a brief time, everyone in the room felt that they had witnessed something truly timeless. Viewers at home echoed the same feelings, calling the performance chilling, beautiful, and transformative. Many longtime fans of the show said that in all the seasons they had watched, nothing had ever moved them quite like this. Some even argued that it might change the course of the competition entirely, setting a new standard for future contestants to live up to. Clips from the performance spread rapidly online, with hashtags celebrating both the contestant and Blake Shelton's heartfelt reaction. Within hours, it became one of the most talked about moments in The Voice's recent history. Blake Shelton's deep emotional connection to music is what has made him such a beloved figure on the show. Known for his humor and honesty, he often balances lighthearted moments with moments of deep sincerity. His reaction to this particular performance reminded fans of his genuine love for artistry and storytelling. Music for Shelton has always been about authenticity and emotion rather than perfection, and he made it clear that this performance embodied everything that great music should be: heartfelt, real, and unforgettable. The Voice has produced some extraordinary artists over the years, from country singers to pop powerhouses and soulful balladeers. But this moment reminded everyone that there are still surprises waiting to be discovered, that even after years of watching and judging performances, someone can come along and deliver something so moving that it leaves even the most experienced coach speechless. For Blake Shelton to call it possibly the greatest performance in show history is a testament to how powerfully it resonated with him and everyone else in the studio. For the contestant, the praise was life-changing. The look of shock and gratitude on their face said it all as they stood on stage, overwhelmed by the response from the judges and the audience. Their voice had not only impressed but touched hearts across the nation. The performance symbolized everything. The voice stands for the belief that true talent can rise from anywhere, and that music still has the power to unite people through shared emotion and beauty. Shelton's reaction also reminded fans of his lasting impact on the show. Though he has since stepped away from coaching full-time, his presence continues to loom. Large moments like this prove that his influence endures even beyond his official tenure as a coach. He remains a cornerstone of The Voice's legacy, and his heartfelt words in this moment serve as a reminder of why he is considered one of the greatest mentors in the show's history. As the season continues, the performance has become a benchmark moment, a reminder that even in a competition built on talent, discovery, magic can still happen when passion and purpose collide. The Voice thrives on those rare moments when a contestant doesn't just sing, but connects with something deeper in themselves and in the audience. This particular performance seems to have done exactly that, leaving an indelible mark on both the judges and viewers alike. Blake Shelton's emotional declaration that this might be the greatest performance ever on The Voice wasn't just a passing comment. It was a recognition of excellence of heart and of the unfiltered beauty that defines true music. His words encapsulated what the show has always been about: finding voices that move people not just with sound, but with soul. The contestants' name will now be etched in the show's history, not only for their incredible talent, but for reminding everyone of the profound power of music to inspire, heal, and unite. In the end, The Voice has always been about more than competition. It has been about moments like this ones that remind audiences why they fell in love with music in the first place. Blake Shelton's powerful words will be remembered as a defining statement of admiration and truth, capturing the emotion that every artist dreams of evoking. When a coach who has seen it all declares a performance as possibly the greatest ever, it becomes more than just a compliment. It becomes a legacy moment for the show Shelton made and for the headlines world once of music again itself on The Voice after declaring one singer's performance as possibly the greatest in the history of the show. The longtime country star and former coach, who has seen countless performances throughout his tenure on the series, stunned both fans and fellow judges with his emotional reaction to a contestant's breathtaking moment on stage. The Voice has been home to many unforgettable auditions over the years, but Shelton's bold statement sent the live audience into an uproar and social media into a frenzy. The performance in question took place during one of the most highly anticipated episodes of the season, when a contestant delivered a soulful rendition that left everyone speechless. From the moment the singer stepped onto the stage, it was clear something special was about to happen. The atmosphere grew tense and quiet as the first notes filled the studio. The contestant's voice carried a raw emotion and power that captivated not just the judges, but everyone watching. The delivery was passionate, controlled, and deeply moving, showcasing the kind of authenticity that The Voice has always been celebrated for. When the performance ended, the audience erupted in applause and cheers, while the judges were visibly emotional. Blake Shelton sat in stunned silence for a moment before standing to give a rare and heartfelt standing ovation. Then he leaned into his microphone and told the contestant that what they had just witnessed might be the greatest performance in the show's history. His words instantly became one of the most talked about moments of the season. As a coach who has seen hundreds of contestants across more than 20 seasons, Shelton's praise carries significant weight, and his declaration only emphasized how extraordinary the moment truly was. Other coaches on the panel echoed Shelton's sentiment, agreeing that the contestant had just created a defining moment for the series. Their reactions were filled with admiration and awe, describing the singer's ability to blend technical perfection with genuine emotional storytelling. The performance wasn't just about hitting notes, it was about connecting with the heart of every listener in the room and through the television screen. Blake Shelton, who has always been known for his humor and Southern charm, became visibly emotional as he explained that this was exactly what the show was built for: discovering and celebrating once-in-a-lifetime talent. Fans at home quickly flooded social media with reactions praising both the contestant and Shelton for his honesty and passion. Many viewers said they had never seen the country star so moved by a performance, while others noted that his words reminded everyone why The Voice remains one of the most beloved music competitions on television. Clips of the performance and Shelton's declaration went viral within hours, with fans calling it one of the most powerful moments in the show's recent history. Some even began speculating that the contestant could already be a frontrunner to win the season. Blake Shelton has built his legacy on The Voice by mentoring some of the most successful artists to come out of the series. His reputation for recognizing raw talent and helping contestants reach their full potential has made him one of the most respected figures in the show's history. So when Shelton calls something the greatest performance ever, fans know it means something significant. His deep connection to music and his years of experience have given him a unique ability to identify moments that transcend the competition and speak to the soul of music itself. Throughout his career on the show, Shelton has seen every genre, every kind of performance, and every kind of singer, from powerhouse vocalists to heartfelt country balladeers. But according to him, this performance had something more, something that couldn't be measured in technique alone. It was about honesty, heart, and an indescribable magic that happens when the right song meets the right voice at the right moment. That kind of authenticity is what The Voice has always aimed to capture, and this particular performance reminded everyone why the show continues to be a platform where dreams are realized and legends are born. Shelton's declaration also served as a touching reminder of his long-lasting impact on The Voice. Even though he stepped away from coaching full-time after his final season, his presence still looms large over the show. Moments like this prove that his influence and passion for nurturing new talent are timeless. His reaction highlighted not just his love for country music, but his genuine appreciation for artistry of all kinds. Blake's emotional response showed that for him, The Voice has never just been about competition, but about celebrating the power of music to move people in profound ways. The contestant at the center of this viral moment has since gained an outpouring of support from fans and fellow artists alike, with viewers calling their voice angelic and their presence magnetic. The singer has quickly become one of the most talked about names in the Voice universe. The episode has been replayed and discussed countless times, with critics praising it as one of the most emotional moments in recent reality TV history. Blake Shelton's words may have been spontaneous, but they perfectly captured the feelings shared by millions of viewers around the world. The Voice has a long tradition of spotlighting unique voices that rise above the noise of the industry, and this latest moment reaffirms that legacy. From its earliest seasons to now, the show has been about giving ordinary people with extraordinary talent the platform to shine. For Blake Shelton to label a performance as possibly the greatest of all time is not just an endorsement, but a recognition of how much music can still surprise even the most seasoned artists. His statement reminds fans that music's beauty lies in its ability to touch hearts, unite people, and leave an indelible mark. As the competition moves forward, this performance will undoubtedly be remembered as a benchmark moment for The Voice and a defining chapter in its history. It encapsulates everything that makes the show special: the discovery of a rare voice, the emotional reactions of the judges, and the shared experience that brings together audiences from all walks of life. Blake Shelton's words may have been few, but their impact was immense, echoing across social media, television, and the hearts of fans everywhere. For years, Blake Shelton has been known as the heart and humor of The Voice, but in this moment he became its soul. His declaration that the performance might be the greatest in the show's history will live on as one of the most powerful statements ever made on the series, reminding everyone why music at its best transcends competition and becomes something truly unforgettable. In the end, The Voice has always been about more than competition. It has been about moments like this ones that remind audiences why they fell in love with music in the first place. Blake Shelton's powerful words will be remembered as a defining statement of admiration and truth, capturing the emotion that every artist dreams of evoking. When a coach who has seen it all declares a performance as possibly the greatest ever, it becomes more than just a compliment. It becomes a legacy moment for the show and for the world of music itself.